The Osun youth have called on the state and federal government to empower more youth through education, skills development, and entrepreneurship. This call was made on Wednesday during the Osun Youth Summit 2025, hosted by One for All Youth Development Initiative held at the Oasis Conference and Event Center in Osogbo. The summit themed Youth-led, youth-driving, youth-focused aimed to foster collaboration and amplify youth voices. Speaking with newsmen, the convener of the Osun Youth Summit and team lead One for All Youth Development Initiative, Babawale Jamiu Pupola, said the summit is a youth-led and youth-driving initiative that is being set up to empower, amplify youth voices and influence access to youth-focused opportunities. He also noted that every relevant major stakeholder on youth affairs in Osun State attended the summit, which include people from the government, civil society institutions, media and academia, among others. Jamiu affirmed that the summit analyzes youth issues from policy, legislation, engagement and empowerment perspectives. According to the convener, One for All Youth Development Initiative will actively support the implementation, operationalization and effective functioning of the Osun Youth Development Commission by facilitating stakeholder engagement and providing technical assistance.
It is important to note that the Osun Youth Summit is a youth-led, youth-driven and youth-focused initiative that is being set up to empower Osun youth, amplify their voices, and of course, influence access to youth-focused opportunities while ensuring that youth drive to economic development of our dear states. It is very much important to note that we have every relevant major stakeholder. When it comes to youth affairs in Osun State, we have people from the government, from the civil society institution, from the media, from the academia. And today we've been able to come together to analyze youth issues from policy and legislation to engagement to empowerment. And of course, at the end of this event, it may interest you to know that there will be a communique that will be issued to every appropriate quarter to be able to serve as an agenda and roadmap for youth development in Osun State going forward.
In his own remark, the CMD of Uni Osun Teaching Hospital, Babatunde Afolabi, appreciated the organizer of the summit for the new development initiatives. He urged the government to focus on more empowerment, identify the strength of youth and work together to make the best out of them.
I want to sincerely appreciate the organizer of this program, One for All Youth Development Initiative, for putting this program together. I want to believe that government has started well, and I believe they will still do more, particularly that has to do with empowerment of our youth. Recently, something was done in regard to that. And also in terms of health, we believe that Osun Health Insurance Agency is doing a lot in terms of this. So I want government to look in direction of more empowerment, identify the strength of our youth, and we work together to ensure that we make the best out of them. These days, we believe they are our future, our tomorrow. And with what I see here today, I believe we have a long way to go, and God is going to see us through to the end. Thank you, and God bless you.
Also speaking, the Executive Director of World Institute for Peace, Lamina Omotoyosi, implored the Osun government to be concerned about youth employment, noting that empowering youth who have an interest in self-reliance should be part of their primary assignment. He noted that not every youth wants a cola job, urging the government to train them to be self-employed.
So I want to use this medium to advise the government that they should take a look at employment first. And in the employment, they should make sure that the highest number that will get chance should be the youth. And secondly, the government should also look at that it is not every youth that wants to have a cooler job. We have youth that love, that have passion in to have their own business. I mean, to be self-employed. So in this, the government should also take note that empowering youth who have interest in self-reliance should also be part of their primary assignment. So, Osun State government, I am imploring you that you should take much concern about the employment and empowerment for the Osun youth.
So I want to believe that a lot of the community, the government, individuals can do a lot to empower young people, as well as NGOs that have special focus on youth. So I'll pick from government. Government should begin to look at policies that they already have that can empower young people. so that they can pick all useful aspects of it for the 21st century, for the empowerment of people, and they can always change other aspects that do not align with 21st century for the benefits of young people.
Let me start by saying in the state of Osun State, the youth are very active, and quite a lot of entrepreneurs are coming up, and in their own little way, in our own little way, we are trying to make things right.
The one-day summit had in attendance 298 participants, including youth leaders, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and stakeholders, all focused on addressing the challenges and opportunities facing Osun State's youth. During the summit, participants pledged to mobilize grassroots awareness campaign and submit collaborative project proposal for funding, while calling on the state government to allocate 15% of the 2026 budget to youth-focused initiatives. It was also raised that federal government should resuscitate and rehabilitate the National Youth Development Center in Osun State. Present at the event were the Commissioner for Youth Affairs, Osun State, who delivered a keynote speech highlighting the importance of youth participation in governance and nation building, and Honorable Adewumi Rekandu, representing Obokun State constituency in the Osun State House of Assembly, among others. Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Loaded.